Well, good afternoon, everybody. We're back out here at the archery range. It's just too good of weather to pass on doing something today. I mean, it's been cold. It was like 20s last night. Probably a 30 for the high yesterday. Today's upper 30s. Although we're supposed to be down to like 15 degrees for a low tonight. So you got to get out and do something while you can. And all that Thanksgiving turkey and stuff you ate, we got to exercise a little bit, no matter how broken up we are. So let's go shoot a few targets and see what other kind of mischief we can find today. Well, this one's about 30 yards away. I've been having nothing but trouble with this glove that's been so good to me. It keeps rotating on my finger. But let's see if we can get an arrow down to that one. Whew. That's a dead coyote. Can't ask for more. And we're joined by White Dog today. Their little fashionable jacket again. And we got our long bear target. Ah, heck. Yeah, just looking at her, I bet that's a good 35, 40 yards from here. I'll go set the camera up there by the target and we'll see what I can do. Yeah, a little high on that first shot. Redeemed myself on the second. Yeah, we're approaching our favorite little tree stand here. I don't look forward to the tree stand part, but I sure like that little bench they got there to take a break on. We'll get up here and we'll tell you about this bow we're shooting today. Well, that bow there is a Stotler. I don't even know if they're still around anymore. Yeah, we'll pull it down and let you take a closer look at it. As you can see, this is quite the little beefy bow. A little bow, I should say, a big bow. I'll read out the specs to you. Stotler Archery Elite Game Getter 2, 63 inch, 83 pounds at 28 inches. This is the bow I used to hunt elk with and competed with quite a bit. Smooth shooting bow. Got a big old massive riser on it. Almost reverse style type riser on it in a way. Got a little dish grip. Interesting thing about this, I had to send a tracing of my hand in when they made this so they could custom make this grip. You know, this is back before the internet days, when you had to communicate by mail and fill out your ordering form and then call and talk to the bowyer. And if I remember right, this is all made out of maple. They had concerns with my other wood choices with the weight of this bow. It's got some reinforced limb tips there. 3-piece takedown. A heck of a bow. Kind of surprised me I can still actually pull it back and shoot. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. We're just taking our little normal break here. For those of you that don't know, I got some back problems and some difficulties in walking. So we take our time and real slow. And I made a video a few weeks ago that gained a whole heck of a lot of more attention than I thought it would. I'm used to just dealing with you guys, so that led me to start researching some of these traditional archery YouTube sites. And you know, I'm not going to tell you how to shoot, what to shoot. That's up to you. You can take 20 traditional archers and put them in the same room. Every single one of them is going to be shooting something different. What I was told when I first started over 30 years ago. Get a bow that you like, feel comfortable with. Start close, work your way out. I mean, this stuff's not easy. You got to start from the beginning and spend your time in it. It's not fast. Take you some years to get really good at it. I don't use that gap method or string walking. I would have no clue how the heck that even works. I use a split grip, anchor right here to the corner of my mouth. Everybody says to use the point of your arrow for aiming. I don't. I'm more instinctive, I guess. I mean, you're always going to see that arrow point there no matter what. It's right there in front of your face. But so subconsciously we might be using that as a reference point, but all I've ever done is shoot and shoot and shoot and kind of get muscle memory, and I never was one that could just stand at a stake and shoot at the same known yardage every day. In my opinion, it hurts you more than helps you by shooting at a known 20 yards, 15 yards, 25 yards. The reason being, if you're a target archer, that's fine. That's what you gotta do. But for a traditional hunter, when are you ever going to run into an animal at a exact known distance every time? Just doesn't happen. You know, I never was a tree stand hunter or ground blind hunter. I stalked my animals. But when you shoot this random stuff, your body knows when you can make a great shot on an animal. You feel it. If that feeling ain't there, no use releasing that arrow. Any doubt in your mind, I mean, you're going to get a bad hit. So the way we practiced, we did a lot of stump shooting. Those that don't know what that is, we just roved around the river bottoms or the deserts and shot at milkweed pods or any kind of little flower or stick that was out of its way. Tufts of grass that shouldn't have been there. But our best, very best for increasing your accuracy in my mind, is get your bow out there and start shooting at grasshoppers with a rubber blunt. That and them big stink bugs. You're not pulling your bow at full draw. You know, it's just a little, but it does something with your hand-eye coordination, gets that arrow going. I mean, it's just dials you into where you can hit that stuff. I mean, that's my whole suggestion. It's how we started. Carry a tennis ball around with you, throw it out there in front of you and hit the dang thing, or try to. If it's bouncing along the ground, try to hit it along the ground. I mean, this is supposed to be fun. Make it fun. But if you want to get into it, go down to your local range, talk to them, see if there's a little traditional part of their club there that shoots certain nights, or they'll be glad to help you. Or find some old guy wandering around the wood like that and tag along with us. We don't mind sharing our wisdom, even if it's good or bad, so take it with a grain of salt. But do what feels good to you. Shoot the bow that you feel good, but in my opinion, life's too short to be shooting an ugly bow. So let's get moving on down the trail again. Well, on another note, we do have some bad news. Old Lala passed away, and we're still trying to adjust to him not being with us. But I was with him at the end, and he just got old. He was a 12-year-old dog, and his organs all shut down, and I wasn't going to let him suffer like that. So we're just down to Bambi and that crazy white dog. Well, this is that dang grizzly bear target I always seem to struggle with. Wow, that was way off. See what I did wrong there? I was trying to think about where I was going to hit the damn thing, and instead of just shooting at it. Boy. There's another lesson in this shooting. Some of these targets you just struggle with. Doesn't do you any good just keep shooting arrows at them. your mind's all scrambled already. So best thing you do is gather them up, move to the next one, and start again. Yeah, I went from a grizzly bear we couldn't hit to this pint-sized moose. Good enough. Yeah, back at our favorite little log that we like sitting on. I had to bring a pruner out here, prune some of these branches though. My biggest lesson was shooting inside an old barn with some carpet they draped up about 10 feet from a string with a foam earplug on it. We shot at that earplug till we could start hitting it pretty good, and then the little guy put a fan to it. Boy, that opened up something fun. Trying to shoot one of them little moving foam earplugs that ain't much bigger than the point on your arrow, but just make it fun. Give it a couple guys and go out and stump shoot. Bet quarters per shot, you know. It's maybe the guy that's really good is going to end up with his pocket so full of money he can't shoot anymore, and he can start taking it back. So just keep it simple, keep it fun. It might be something that'll stay with you the rest of your life. You know, people always ask me why the heck did I shoot such heavy bows when I was younger. Yeah, it all started, I bought a Martin Hatfield recurve, 55 pounds. And in those days, there wasn't all the foam targets you see here at the little 3D targets or 3D shoots. Back then, the clubs made a lot of their own. So you had this big elk target, you know, full set of horns on it from an elk. It had a skeleton of either rebar or electrician's EMT, one of the two, because you're outside the vital, you hit steel. But I shot that first shot out of that bow, man, it was a perfect shot. It was like, oh my heck. Drilled the vital right in the center. And then I watched that arrow just dimple that soft burlap and come bouncing back out on the ground. The next week I ordered an 80-pound set of limbs and never had that problem again. This little bow still got it. I don't know so much about myself though. Well, that cold doesn't seem to be bothering Storm any. Yeah, we got some 30-yard. Targeted a bear again. Looks so big. Seems hard to hit at times though. Come on, Storm. Well, we're running out of daylight, even if it is mid-afternoon, it seems like. Just don't have the time in these winter months. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment and share if you would. And until next time, we'll see you later. That guy looks like a P-38 propeller, don't it? Did make a heck of a shot in the last one though. Yeah, lead me back to the truck, Storm. And get down off this hill.